Welcome to the first tutorial on using Nearby Explorer. Nearby Explorer is developed by the American Printing House for the blind. This app allows blind and low vision people to navigate their world and see everything around them. Just like sighted people can look at their GPS on their phone or through their car systems and look at their windshield and know what's around them, Nearby Explorer does the same thing, but through synthesized speech. You can find out what time your next bus will come, or what's on the right or left side of the street, all with Nearby Explorer. You can also go virtually to a place and look around what's there before you head out, which is a really cool feature that we'll get into in a later tutorial. But right now, I'm going to double tap Nearby Explorer and take you through the main screen. And then in later modules, we'll go through certain aspects of Nearby Explorer.
Nearby Explorer. Nearby Explorer.
6705 Bluff View Circle. 6709. 6705.
You have to let Nearby Explorer calculate where you're at. And so that's what I did, and it now says that I'm near 6705 Bluffview Circle, which is really actually correct. So everything is live and in real time with Nearby Explorer. One thing I do want to point out before we get started going anywhere is that your screen may not look like mine, because you can take certain aspects of Nearby Explorer and make it your own. If you don't want county, city, or state, you can take those out. But again, we'll talk about that in later tutorials. So I'm going to go ahead and swipe to the right.
Pause button.
I can pause Nearby Explorer at any time. This does not pause VoiceOver. This just pauses Nearby Explorer speech.
GeoBeam off button.
GeoBeam is off. GeoBeam needs a tutorial on its own, and there's going to be one with these Nearby Explorer tutorials. This is crucial and very cool. This allows you to set a breadcrumb, say in the park, say in your neighborhood, to certain houses, and it can get you there all without having to go through streets and traditional pedestrian or motorized vehicle places. Nearby Explorer is a very powerful GPS app that you can use to even help the people that are driving you to certain places, whether that's an Uber driver or family or friends. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So I'm going to go ahead, swipe to the right.
Compass off button.
Compass is off. Again, you can turn this on just by double tapping. But for right now, I'm going to just keep it set to off.
Radius down button.
I can decrease my search radius, and if I swipe to the right,
Radius up button.
I can increase my search radius. And this allows for me to get a better understanding of where I'm at in location to what is around me. So if I want to zoom in on a specific subsection for, say, I'm staying at a hotel and I want to know what's just around that hotel, I can actually do that. So I'm going to go ahead and swipe to the right.
Show all dimmed button.
I can also show all, and if I had some of these unselected, I could go through and show everything.
Country United States switch button off.
Countries,
Actions available.
United States, that's off.
State Kentucky switch button off.
State
Actions
is
available.
Kentucky, again, that's off. And that's meaning when it's off, those are not announced, because I don't need those right now.
County Jefferson County switch button off. City Louisville switch button off. Neighborhood switch button on.
Neighborhood is on.
Zip code 40,299 switch button off.
And the zip
Actions
code
available.
is off. If I wanted to, I could turn that on, and it would tell me the zip code around me when I moved.
Heading switch button on.
Heading
Actions available.
is on.
Street number 6,705 switch button on.
Tells me the
Actions
street
available.
number.
Street name left view circle switch button on. Actions available.
Street name is Bluffview Circle.
Approaching. Switch button on.
This
Actions available.
this approaching button, it tells me where I'm approaching next.
Guidance. Switch button on.
And
Actions
guidance
available.
allows the program to guide me to that next location.
Nearby Eastside Praise Church of God Church. Switch button off. Actions available.
This is what is near me right now, which is East Church, Church of God.
Nearby position 620 feet west. Actions available.
And this is my position.
Watch. Switch button off.
This
Actions available.
watch button allows me to set a destination and watch it. So say if I set my house as a destination and turn this on and set that to watch, I can see how far I am from that watched place.
Speed. Switch button off.
This tells me the speed. I can go ahead and
On.
turn that on.
Altitude 714 feet above sea level. Switch button off.
And it
Actions
tells
available.
me the altitude
Accuracy 33 feet. Switch button off.
within
Actions
accuracy. That's off. I'm going to turn that on.
33 feet accuracy.
And when I do that, it tells me it's 33 feet accuracy of any particular satellites. There has to be at least 7 satellites for it to pinpoint your location.
Vertical accuracy 10 feet. Switch button off.
My
Actions
vertical
available.
accuracy is 10 feet.
Streets button.
Streets is really neat. I can go ahead and I could probably, let's go ahead and double tap that after we get through what's here, and I'll show you that because that's really, really neat.
Search button.
I can search any location within my current location, or I can put in, say, a hotel or whatever I'm looking for, and I can find it.
Favorites button.
And I can add those as favorites to make that easier.
Favorites button. Transit button.
Transit allows me, this button will allow me to see what my bus systems are around me. And unfortunately, where I'm at right now, I don't have that. But later in tutorials, we will look through that menu and see what's around us.
Selected. Home tab. 1 of 4.
At the bottom, you have 4 tabs. They are
Map selected. Home tab.
Home.
1 of 4. Map tab. 2 of
map,
4.
that's a virtual map,
Settings tab. 3 of 4.
Settings.
Help tab. 4
and
of 4.
help. So like I said before, let's actually go to the streets and see what's there.
Streets button. Streets. Nearby Explorer. Back up. Selected. Longview Farm Drive 210 feet northeast heading northwest and southeast.
This tells me that Longview Farm Drive is northeast and southeast.
Longview Farm Drive 310 feet northwest.
Flicking to the right
Select Longview Farm Drive 310 feet northwest.
is Longview Farm Drive, 310 feet northwest. So that's a really, really cool thing. I can double tap that and it will show me more list of streets if I wanted to. But I just wanted to show you that because that's a really cool feature that I have found in the iOS version.
Nearby Explorer. Back button.
And you can always get back by the 2-finger scrub or finding the back button up top there.